It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Welcome to our continuing coverage of the NBA Finals on 2K Sports. We're here for pivotal Game 4 with the Big Diesel, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith, I'm Ernie Johnson, and let's get started. And the series tonight takes place in Oakland, where it'll be the Warriors going up against the Miami Heat. Looking at Miami, here in the finals, and they remain undefeated in this postseason. They're the undisputed favorites at this point. We'll see if they can continue their unbeaten streak. A sweep, a very real possibility here with this team up 3-0 in the series. You've been in this situation in the finals, Shaq. How does the momentum in this series impact Game 4?
You know, when you're up 3-0, Ernie, you smell blood in that water.
Kind of like a shark.
It's like a shark. The whole team can just taste how close they are to the title. They're already sensing the title this year, but can't get cute. You got to do what you've been doing the whole time.
If you think about sweep, it's not going to happen. You have to think about one game at a time. This is the moment, and you just have to realize that you're closer to your goal. Don't think about sweeps and brooms and all the fans throwing things up in the air. You think about the moment, and you'll be okay.
And both of you have been there winning NBA titles. And with that, it's just about time for the tip. We'll see you next time.
Sweep, a 3-0 start to this year's NBA Finals. We'll see if they can pull it off. Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. Take a look at the Warriors. They're trailing 3 games to none. They're hoping for a miracle. They're going to lay it all on the line tonight as they look for their first win of this series.
And obviously, guys, they've got an uphill battle. I mean, nobody has ever come back from a 3-0 deficit. But you just try to win one game, and you never know what happens injury-wise, momentum-wise, a crazy break here or there. So just win this one and give yourself a chance.
Yeah, I agree with you. You've got to play it through, and certainly these fans, how about them? They have not given up. They're still 100% behind this team, and, you know, 3-0 comebacks have happened in other sports. Hockey and baseball have seen it happen. Well, maybe it's time for it to happen in basketball.
So the opening lineup for the Heat, the big men are Bosh and Whiteside. D-Wade out there with Freak, and it's Winslow in at the small forward position. Now, here's Bogut, and it's Wade with the rebound.
That's a bad miss right there. I mean, you'd like to see him be a little more assertive when he has such good position.
There's Freak. Great D that time from Curry.
Well, the effort was there, but he just couldn't quite fight his way through traffic.
Iguodala with it. Wade picks him up. Iguodala dishes to Curry. Sweet little floater.
Oh, terrific way to finish that move there, going to the basket.
He'd have gone 2 or 3 here to start out the game. The dish now to Winslow. Inside, there's Freak, and he caught that pass in full stride on his way to the big slam.
And what a beautiful way to polish off that sequence. Just strong at attacking the rim.
That just puts a little more momentum on their side, don't you think?
Absolutely.
The defense got to tighten up now. I mean, you can't have the opposing point guard throwing down on you like that.
And it's the Warriors with the ball. The Heat getting the bucket, and Green gets it to go.
Defensively, that possession better not start a trend because they just handed him 2 points.
Freak with it. Curry meets him. And it's Freak missing.
No one to blame on that one but himself. You get looks like that, you've got to take advantage.
Thompson misses.
Well, I think the defense got lucky right there. I mean, he's going to make a lot more of those than he misses when he's got that much room.
Freak kicks to Whiteside. Now here's Freak. He's covered by Iguodala. Freak passes to Whiteside. 4 on the shot clock. Wade with it, picked up by Thompson. From 12 feet out. Another shot. It's good, and he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A three-point play chance here. The Heat shooting their first free throw of the night. Warriors trail by 5. Pass to Curry. And that's out of bounds. Golden State will retain possession. And now let's give you a look at the players who have stood out at taking high percentage shots in the playoffs. Freak number 1. And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played. And there's Stephen Curry on the assist by Green.
And a really good way to start the game. He's a guy who, if he gets it going early, he's going to give you problems.
There's Freak. And the basket good. Freak's got 7 points in the game.
Man, he's having quite the quarter, converting at a really high percentage.
Green with a screen for Curry. On the wing, Thompson. And against the shot to fall after coming off the pick.
And he came off that screen, and the D just didn't get over the top of him.
Yep, weren't there in time enough to challenge Greg, and when that's the case, you can mark those up for him. He's been one of their more reliable options today, guys. I mean, his shooting has led them to this lead.
And it's Green missing.
Well, that defense went from poor to no defense at all.
And when he's open like that, you don't see him miss those looks very often.
That was the 3rd straight high percentage look this defense has allowed. I mean, these defenders have got to start bumping bodies in the paint. Be more physical. Be more aggressive.
The game's just far too easy right now when it comes to attacking the basket. They have got to do better.
The Heat leading by 5. Here's Freak. And it's sent back by Bogut. That one goes. Count it. 1:56 left to play in the first quarter. And Doris Burke spoke with Steve Kerr. Doris?
We talked about the uphill battle his team was facing, and he said, I am trying to use the historical perspective of our situation in a different light. We could get down on ourselves, but now we have a chance to make history if we were to come back in these finals. That's one way to look at it, guys.
Thanks again, Doris. And some changes here for the Warriors. Ryan Hollins comes in for Andrew Bogut. So it's the Warriors now. They trail by 9 points. They are still stinging from the loss on Thursday.
And it wasn't just about the bad shooting. It was really more so about the bad offense. They just didn't execute well. The screens weren't there. The spacing was poor, and thusly the defeat.
Well, you've laid out a couple of the details that lead to good offense, or bad if you don't execute them. Shooting is just a byproduct of not screening well and not moving the ball or players well. They didn't execute anything on the offensive end.
On the floor for Miami, Freak in at point guard. Stoudemire out there with Dang. Then there's Dragic, and it's Whiteside in its center. Now Freak after the missed 3 from Stephen Curry. There's the bucket. Good.
Kevin, he's definitely making his presence felt here in the first half. He's been very effective so far.
Screen by Bogut. Outside Curry. Will it go? No good off the front iron.
You've got to give them a lot of credit for the job they've done on the backboard.
They've done a lot of things well today, but really it's about what they've done on the backboard that's at the top of that list. Yeah, again, just a lackluster transition defense.
And 7 of the last 10 points, Greg, they've surrendered and come off the fast break, so real easy to see what the problem is. Talk about doing a Rip Van Winkle on defense. Come on, guys, wake up. Why are they leaving him open at the three-point line? Come on.
And that one's good. Freak.
Didn't have any problem knocking that one down. Another defensive lapse leading to 2 more.
Screen by Bogut. Curry with a wide open look. Nice teamwork to set up the pick play and make the space for the J.
How about Bogut doing a good job setting that screen?
Freak dishes to Stoudemire. Now here's Freak. Defense is right there. Stoudemire with a screen on Iguodala. 5 on the clock. Whiteside kicks to Freak. There's Dragic with the three, and the Heat another three.
Playing smart offensively in the first half, no doubt about it.
Yeah, the numbers support it. I mean, they're shooting the much better percentage from the field so far.
Now here's Iguodala. Pass to Curry. Screen by Bogut. Curry dishes to Bogut. Back to Curry. No one near Iguodala as he lets it go, and it's off from three-point range. The Heat leading by 16. With the fadeaway. And another hit. Shot made once more from Freak. Freak's got 21 in the game.
Timeout. Start it. They can't guard us on the perimeter.
A different look for Miami. Winslow comes in for Amari Stoudemire. And Dwayne Wade subbed in for Goran Dragic.
Into the lineup for the Heat. Justice Winslow. Dwayne Wade.
Quarter number 2, around 3 minutes gone by. Curry passes to Bogut. He feeds it to Barnes. And it's off from three-point range. The Heat have gotten all of their first 6 shots to go in here in the second. What a quarter so far. Wasted no time on that one. 6 points for Wade.
Another pass put right into the shooter's pocket, right in the shooting pocket for a terrific assist. They've done a lot of that today.
And it's something we haven't seen much of at the opposite end of the floor.
Now here's Barnes, and a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2. They get Hassan Whiteside. The Warriors shooting their first free throws here for the night. He misses the free throw. And some changes here for the Warriors. Ryan Hollins, he's checked in for Bogut. Draymond Green comes in for Brandon Rush. And it's Thompson in for Andre Iguodala. And Miami with a change here too. Bosch is checked in. Now let's go to Doris Burke. Doris?
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Warriors had a huge game. He ended up with 50 points, and the basket seemed pretty big to him. He didn't miss a whole lot all night. Absolutely amazing numbers from him in what was truly a memorable performance for him and for us, Kevin.
Thanks for the great report, Doris. Guys, the way he carried them that night, I thought was truly incredible.
Unreal. I mean, he was literally on another planet in that game. He did it all on the floor.
What's interesting to me, guys, is to see how much energy he's able to play with here tonight. I mean, his legs still have to be a little heavy from that last game. I don't think they can ask much more of him than what he's done this quarter.
Now here's Thompson. Green, the screen. Thompson with it. Wade picks him up. Right wing, 6 to shoot. Here's Curry. Another miss by Curry.
No breathing room at all to take that shot.
Time now for an injury report. Let's check in with our Doris Burke for an injury update on Goran Dragic. Doris?
Hey, guys, I was able to talk with the head athletic trainer of Miami about his status. Not what we wanted to hear, guys. It sounds like it's a very serious injury. Losing a player like him would be very hard to deal with at any juncture, but especially in the NBA Finals. Always have to hope for the best, Kevin.
Thank you, Doris. Boy, you always hate to see anyone ever deal with any sort of injury.
And almost for every player, it's inevitable. I mean, injuries are going to happen no matter how well you take care of yourself.
And let's just hope the rehab process doesn't drag on any longer than it has to.
Thompson. And the layup is good. Thompson's got his second basket.
And really, the defense didn't do a lot to fight around that screen on that possession.
Here's Freak. Cans the 12-footer.
Wow, unconscious has he been this quarter. They're riding that hot hand.
Clark kicks to Hollins. 50 seconds left in the first half of basketball. And that one's good by Clark.
And they've got to talk to each other on D there. Miscommunication, and now he's able to make them pay.
Freak with it. Guarded now by Barnes. It's stolen by Green. Clark dishes to Barnes. Pass to Clark. Back to Barnes. That's tipped. And here we go. Fast break. Wade's got it. scored the basket. His fourth. He's only missed one of his 5 shots tonight.
And good passing, setting up a lot of these buckets right now, Kevin. That's been the key.
Dime-dropping delights is what I call it.
Yeah, it's a nice pass. I will give you that one.
Yeah, he was on the money, that's no doubt. Clark kicks to Thompson. 1 second left. No luck. So as we conclude the first half, so far...
Hi, Kevin. I'm here.
Welcome back to Game 4 as we get ready to start things up again.
Some excellent numbers in this.
Have second thoughts in terms of how they're going to play him. That's 12 points from long range.
Warriors shooting for the game at 42%. Thompson and Iguodala on the perimeter. Green at the 4 with Bogut at the 5. And it's Curry in at the point guard position. That's Steve Kerr's 5 as we get into the second half.
Not only is their lead big, but their advantage on the boards is huge too.
They've been the aggressors, plain and simple, outworking them, fighting for every loose ball.
And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Chance here now for a three-point play.
The only way he was getting to the hoop was to use the double clutch.
The Warriors shooting their third free throw shot of the game. Now here's Freak.
Move the ball. Stick it too much.
No good. This Warriors squad struggling. Iguodala with it. Now defended by Freak from 17 feet out. And there's Stephen Curry on the assist by Iguodala.
I tell you what, it's almost like stealing to watch how he plays the game from this seat.
Here's Freak. And again, it's the Heat missing.
And they start the second half with 3 straight misses.
Curry passes to Iguodala. Green inside the three-point line. The shot is off. And Miami the other way now. Here's Freak. An amazing finish with a hand right in his face. Freak's got 30 points.
And he just keeps on going. He's got more points than anybody else out there.
Start it.
Oracle Arena, let's keep it going for your Warriors girls.
Let's find out what Doris Burke has for us.
Kevin, I was able to listen in on what Steve Kerr was going over with his team. He made sure that everyone was on the same page and that the offense needed to run through Stephen Curry. When Coach addressed the guys in the huddle, his message was clear. Quote, he's who we want getting the bulk of the touches. He is who we want making our decisions. Coach was not wasting any time in altering their strategy here in the second half. And Kevin, he's going to have to hope those changes take effect quickly.
Great. Thanks for the report, Doris. Here's Freak after the made shot from Klay Thompson. The drive by Wade. Second shot opportunity, and the layup good by Winslow. Winslow's got his second bucket.
And that bucket adds to what has been a big difference in points in the paint between the two teams.
Yeah, it's really been quite a contrast. I like the way they're attacking the middle at their offensive end.
And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot. The Warriors shooting their 4th and 5th shots at the foul line in the game.
At the line for the Warriors, Andre Iguodala, 2.
And he knocks down the first one. A different look for Miami. Andre Robertson, he's checked in for Winslow. Hardaway comes in for Dwayne Wade. And it's Dragic in for Freak. Some changes here for the Warriors. Harrison Barnes, he's checked in for Bogut. Rush comes in for Andre Iguodala. And Ian Clark subbed in for Thompson. And a new group in for the Heat. Stoudemire's checked in for Whiteside. Bang comes in for Roberson. Wade, he's checked in for Hardaway. And Freak subbed in for Goran Dragic. And here's Freak. Harrison Barnes getting it to go from deep. And he gets the kind bounce as that one drops in for him. 32 points for Freak.
And they're really in a good position here, thanks in part to the way he's been able to score the basketball.
Here's Curry. Rebound by the Heat. Lets it go from deep. And it's Freak missing.
He's really slowed down a bit here in the second half. He hasn't converted a three yet after the tremendous first half he had.
Rush's shot is off. And it's the Heat on the break. Freak with the ball. Wade gets the bucket.
And that's how the coach would draw it up on the fast break from start to finish.
Yeah, and what a finish it was, guys. Really nicely done.
Curry. And down it goes just as the clock. And welcome back to our presentation of the NBA Finals as we get going again. So it's Miami now. It's an 18-point lead. On the floor for Miami. Freak, he's in at point guard. Chris Bosh is out there with Dang. Then it's Winslow, and it's Wade in at the 2 spot. Now here's Curry. Following the miss by Freak, Curry with it. Wade picks him up. And that's out of bounds. Golden State will retain possession.
Oh, nice play there to get a hand on that pass and tip it out of bounds.
Just a whisker away from coming up with the steal there.
Andre Iguodala is checked in for Golden State. And Miami also making a switch. Whiteside's checked in for Luol Deng. And no good as it rattles out. The Heat leading by 18. To the paint. Here's Whiteside. Bosh dishes to Wade. Basket is good. The assist from Bosh. 12 points for Wade.
He had his head on a swivel and was able to pick out the pass and get the assist.
Curry kicks to Green. The feed to Thompson. Dishes it to Bogut. On the wing, it's Iguodala. 5 to shoot. Takes a shot at the elbow, and it's Miami with the rebound. Freak's got his 5th rebound in this one. Stolen by Thompson. And the foul called on Freak. That's his first foul.
Freak. First personal foul, team's first.
Final quarter of play, about a minute and a half off the clock into it. And again, no good by Golden State. For Miami, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the 4th quarter. Here's Whiteside. Great pass to set up the lay-in.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And on the flip side, Greg, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance here.
The Warriors have gone 0 of 3 to start the 4th quarter. And stolen by Freak. And here we go. Freak heading to the hoop. Trips down the breakaway slam.
And chalk up a few more points for him there. This has been a one-sided game in just about every area.
Absolutely. I echo that sentiment. Their offense, their defense, I mean, it's all been terrific.
Here's Curry. The Heat getting the bucket. Green passes to Curry. And again, it's the Warriors missing. Here's Freak. Basket is good. The assist from Bosh. That's 36 points for Freak.
And the lead's not getting any smaller. Just an incredibly well-rounded performance here on the road.
And how good a feeling is that for this team to dominate the way they did in front of a hostile crowd? That is a satisfying feeling for the victors.
Here's Freak following the basket by Stephen Curry. Wade kicks to Whiteside. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
Explosive leaping ability.
Oh, that was pretty. And he just has that, Clark, that effortless knack for getting inside.
And guys, how about how fearsome he is at times? I mean, you'd hate to be the guy tasked with guarding him.
Again, Curry missing.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
Poked loose, and it's out of bounds. Last touch by Curry. Different look here for the Warriors. Ryan Allen. Golden State's gone 0-3 so far in the fourth quarter from long range. Outside Curry. Outside Green. No good from outside.
It's been a real difficult game for him offensively, and it's cost him.
Freak with it. Picked up by Thompson.
Move the ball and stick it too much.
Now here's Freak. Defense is right there. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
No, I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Yeah, if you're going to foul, then make sure that you don't give a chance for the and one.
And the Warriors with some changes. Ryan Hollins, he's checked in for Harrison Barnes. Rush comes in for Thompson. And Ian Clark subbed in for Curry.
And wow, that's the end of an epic journey taken by both these teams in unbelievable fashion. Get the NBA title rings ready, folks, for Miami.
But, Steve, you know, you don't see this kind of a blowout often. But tonight, this is a quality win across the board to deliver out Clark this kind of punishment to him.
Well, you know what? I thought they did a nice job of playing against the game. They kept the pressure on and clearly were dominant in every area.
And you have to look back at this and see the huge game it was for Freak. He did all the dirty work that they needed, clearing out space underneath and securing rebounds.
Now here's Freak. It's stolen by Green. Rush dishes to Iguodala. Here's Clark. That falls. Nice feed that time from Andre Iguodala.
Just a positive force right now for these guys. And though his team has fallen a bit short, it's not because of him.
There's 39 seconds left in the fourth quarter. He dishes it to Clark. Back to Iguodala. On the wing, Green. Iguodala outside. 5 on the clock. Buries the long-range jumper. We've got 22 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. And guys, they can just sit on the ball here if they want to.
Sure can, because they've earned the win.
And here's Freak. Oh, and it's over. The Miami Heat are the new NBA champions.
Well, they did it. And as they celebrate, you can just see the relief, the exhilaration that comes with winning it all.
And Clark, you have to hand it to the entire organization. They work together to get right here.
And guys, what a reward for the fan base. I mean, I know one thing. They're going to enjoy this memory for a long, long time.
And we have enjoyed our time with you folks all season long. This is Kevin Harlan saying so long. Have a wonderful summer.
is an interactive special. Tune in now.